My initial impression of Jerry Sloan, tenacious, tough basketball player. He was still a young coach at the time that I met Jerry, but I always remembered watching him play basketball and how much passion he had for the game of basketball. And tough-minded, tough defender, tough player, and then my other impression of Jerry Sloan, his hands. His hands are like the paws of a bear. They're just big and very impressive. As I visited with Jerry and Jerry's friends, I think Jerry has had inside him a competitiveness, a desire to win from an early childhood. And he's driven to win. He's driven to compete. He loves to compete. And I think that drives him to want to be the best and to push himself to be the best. And the teams that he coaches, the teams that he plays on, a desire to be the best that they can be. I think for Jerry Sloan, character is a critical factor. It's an important factor for also the Jazz organization. We look at character in a player and what they're going to do on the court, because I think their character reflects what they're going to do on the court, how they're going to respond to a coach, and I think it reflects on also how they act in a community and with their own family, and I think that's very important for Jerry Sloan. I remember this year, Jerry we had one of our human performance doctor come up and look at some of our draft picks. And as I walked out of after hearing the analysis of one of these players in particular, Jerry said, "I just wish I could find someone who could tell me what's going on right there." And he pointed to his heart. And I think that tells you Jerry believes in finding players who have a heart of a champion, who love to compete and who want to give their very best night in and night out. And that's very important to Jerry Sloan style basketball. I think one of the most critical ones is he's a team player. And he views that every person on our organization has a role to play, from point guard to center to coach to front office personnel. And he believes every part of that is an important part of the team. And he's very supportive that no one place or one person or one position is more important than the other one. And so he's very supportive of what we as a front office try to do, and is respectful of realizing basketball is a business. And the commitment that the Miller organization and the Jazz organization is putting into this team is important, that he respects that and he supports it. And so he's very supportive of what we're trying to do from a business standpoint in helping us and being able to, invite key sponsors on a plane from time to time, in entertaining guests, in going and speaking at public events, much like we're going to be doing with this special event. I know that's not one that Jerry really enjoys doing, but he knows it's part of what we have to do to support this important organization. And he's a team player. Commitment, passion. I think Jerry Sloan is committed to people and programs and systems, and he's found systems that work, and he's committed to assistant coaches and owners, and that loyalty has helped him. And then he's committed to the game of basketball, and he's passionate about the game. And what owner doesn't want to have a coach who is so passionate about the game and committed to the game as Jerry Sloan? And I think he has then an owner who shares that same passion, and it's a great combination for us as a community. I think the other thing that's important for Jerry Sloan that I've appreciated with Jerry Sloan is the support that he gets from Tammy. I think Tammy's an important element for Jerry enjoying, at this point of his life, the game of basketball. And Tammy is extremely supportive. She's an extremely important part of not only the Sloan team, but the Jazz organization. I think we really love and respect Jerry and Tammy Sloan for what they mean to this community, what they mean to this organization, and to the game of basketball. I think the other thing that's important for Jerry Sloan that I've appreciated with Jerry Sloan is the support that he gets from Tammy. I think Tammy's an important element for Jerry enjoying, at this point of his life, the game of basketball. And Tammy is extremely supportive. She's an extremely important part of not only the Sloan team, but the Jazz organization. I think we really love and respect Jerry and Tammy Sloan for what they mean to this community, what they mean to this organization, and to the game of basketball.